for now, not only international celebrities, not only S-tier most well-known people on the planet, but they've decided to give us a Hollywood star. I'm gonna let the fame get to me now. You know, I'm gonna ask my assistant for Starburst with no yellows. And if I find a yellow in the packet, I'm gonna smash up my dressing room. You know, and fire her. It's gonna be me. I said no yellows! I'm a star! I'm gonna start making really weird requests for things I want. I want coffee with no water. No water. This is my world. These are my cars. These are my houses. This is my yacht. These are my jets. This is my fame, my money, my world. You can leave. I'm not a human trafficker. You can leave. But if you stay, it's going to be my rule set in my world that I built. There's only 5 races in the world. The smartest race are the whites. The most organized race are the chicks. In fact, no, the whites are pretty organized too. But the chicks are very hardworking. And the strongest physical race are the blacks. You'll notice the Mexicans have nothing.
Well, guys, it looks like that we are, of course, naturally back here once again with the top goober himself, the one and only Andrew Tate. And I really have to say that this is truly a man right here who refuses to accept his downfall and is absolutely determined to reach his potential as being one of the biggest lolcows in the alpha male universe. And he is willing to do everything and anything to try to stay relevant, even though he has just been straight up fading away and falling off after taking multiple L's in multiple different areas, in which someone of his supposed reputation shouldn't be taking L's. Because when you're on your knees in the ring, acting like you're about to hit the opponent with the brand new move of sucking him off, and then somehow have the audacity to not only blame God, but also blame everything else for your loss, instead of just taking any accountability.
Said to Tristan, the universe probably owes me this win, you know? I've been through so much. God and the universe probably owe me this win. I spoke to a doctor. I was like, I had this fight. I was in perfect shape. I trained for it. I was in fantastic shape. There's no reason for me to get tired. Why did I get tired? The doctor was like, look, you have so many other fights going on in your life, and it's the first time you fought after such a long time, and you have so much pressure externally. Not just for the fight, but for the court cases and everything else.
Along with also going on an apology tour for something you said. It really starts to appear that you're not that top G alpha male after all, but instead, you just start looking like you're actually the top bitch. And in my last video on this downright goober, after he ended up finishing his little apology tour that he thought he needed to go on, he started resuming a lot of his usual activity and started resuming his little live streams where he just started teaching all of his little mini Taint students, and it basically just consisted of him drawing titties and money multiple times before proceeding to glaze the absolute living shit out of himself.
Money and titties. That's you, and you're trying to get to the money, the dollar sign, and the titties. You're a man. You're here. We have money and titties. I have more capability than ever before. There is more fire in my blood. I've been drinking fire blood every single morning. I run 7 companies. I sleep 4 hours a night. I do emergency meetings. I travel the world. I've been to 19 countries on over 50 flights so far this year, making millions of dollars on fire blood and cigars and coffee alone. And the entire time I've been attracting beautiful supermodel women and attracting opportunities and attracting money and attracting network and meeting the most powerful people on the planet and just attracting all of it.
So as you can clearly tell, it was just a straight up goofy ass shit show of this guy trying to regain his character of being this badass and trying to recapture his audience and influence them towards the money and titties, while also making damn sure they know just how much of a badass he apparently is. This was naturally only the fucking beginning of his bullshit, because since we last covered him, he has not only been just dropping all of these live streams, and he has basically just been out here spewing off about shit like this, where he's trying to claim that nobody is happy with their life and they've all just settled, and he somehow just can't fathom the idea that somebody could be happy with their life, their career, and their wife.
You have chosen nothing. You didn't choose that girl you're dating because if you were actually rich and important, you'd date someone else. She's just the only one you can get. You didn't choose that car you drive. Oh, I've always wanted a BMW. False. You want a Bugatti on a jet. You can't afford it. You are settling for a BMW. Every single thing about your life is a hallmark of your monumental failure. You want a different house. You want a different car. You want a different woman. You want a bunch of them. You want a bunch of children. You want fame. You want everyone to know who you are. You're sitting around constantly coping and making excuses for your absolute insignificance in the cosmos. You don't want any of the things you have. You were forced to accept them because you have failed. Because you have failed. Because you are not spending your time focusing on the only thing in life that matters as a man, which is empire. Empire.
And yeah, when he's not out here just basically telling all of them that their life is basically nothing but a failure, and they've just accepted being a failure. There has been one live stream in particular that was just goofier than shit, and was a live stream that he titled Bitch Jiggers. And that second word is definitely referring to a word that I will not be saying that obviously rhymes with it. And I'm probably gonna have to censor every time he says it because the YouTube AI is complete dog shit. But as you can just tell by the title, he was about to be on some pure and utter bullshit. And he decided that he was going to start his goofy ass bullshit off with this rant right here as a little bit of an introduction.
Hello, friends. Today we're going to talk about bitch jiggers. That's right. Bitch jiggers. Now, we all know I'm not afraid of saying the word because I am the realest nigger there's ever been. However, for the purpose of this stream, because I'm going to be saying it so often, we're going to have to say jiggers. So you're going to have to, give me a little bit of leeway on this one. Bitch jiggers. Because I have noticed a lot of you guys out there are bitch jiggers. I don't like saying it. I wish the world wasn't this way. I'm just here as the top G to identify some bitch jigger behavior so you can make sure you don't accidentally fall into it. Because there's a lot of guys, especially on the internet, who are constantly doing bitch jigger shit. And isn't our purpose in life as men to remove all the bitch from our blood? As much as possible. We go to the gym, we make money, we get strong, we get stoic, we become capable, we become competent. All of these things are simply removing the bitch from our blood cells. We're gathering our chi to remove as much of it as possible.
So as you can tell, we were clearly just on some bullshit right out of the gate, where he was just straight up yapping as usual. And after this, the behavior that he was trying to identify, he basically says is other men bashing women unnecessarily, or due to some bad experiences that they had in their past, and they just take it on random women as a whole. And it's not a terrible message at first, but the stream quickly just falls apart into pure chaos, because this is the top clown we're talking about, and he can't help but to be a lolcow. And he starts just divulging into random little rants like this one right here, where he's talking about why he wouldn't want to be a girl. And then he himself just starts bashing women after.
If you were to ask me, Andrew, do you want to be a girl? I'd say no. That sounds fucking horrible. No empire, no conquest, no battle, no struggle, no scars, no blood, no pain, no sweat, nothing. I just sit around drinking matcha like a fucking house pet. The best life I could possibly pull off is get a millionaire to buy me matcha, sitting around drinking it, waiting until he takes my clothes off and uses me as a fucking fleshlight. No thanks. Being a woman would suck. But that's because I'm the top G. There are different tiers in life. The best possible human experience is a top level male. 0.5% of men get there. It's not the top 1%. It's the top 0.5%. That's the best life. Women want you. You can have children with as many women as you want. Your woman complains you cheat, but she doesn't leave. You have money, you have status, you have power, you have capability. Everyone respects you. You're going to war. Every day you wake up and there's a problem to fix. Enemies want you dead. Friends want you alive. It's a fucking fight to the end. That's the best life.
And yeah, it is just some crazy work to where his definition of what being a top level woman is basically being a house pet, as he put it, and being used as a fucking fleshlight. That was his definition. That's what he thought that his experience would be. You know, he doesn't mention motherhood, none of that shit, but instead, that is what he thinks succeeding as a woman is. And he somehow uses it as an opportunity to immediately start verbally sucking his own penis. Like, I don't know how this guy does it. Any opportunity, any topic, he somehow turns it into basically a self-glaze about how he is just the top level male and is just out here getting whatever the hell he wants. And this is where he was just getting started, because it only just kept getting more and more ridiculous from here. And he took what should have been a good topic and what could have been actually something that could help his type of audience, and just started basically doing the very thing that he was criticizing.
Women don't take accountability. Women don't think anything through. Women are impulsive and women spread their legs. We know. So if all of that's true, how come you still don't have any women? By and large, have women destroyed society? Obviously. By and large, are women sex workers? Obviously. What I'm trying to do is explain to you that you're a man. And as a man, you must purge all bitchness from your blood. Don't be hating hot bitches. Love hot bitches. I love hot women. I love them around me. I love their happiness. I love their bubbleness. Bubbly. They're all bubbly. I love their vibe. I like hot women by my pool. I like hot women on my jet. I like hot women on my boat. I like hot girls. They're just with you for money. Great. Because I have a lot of it. That's fine. That's fine. I'm just with them because they're hot. They're just with me because I'm important. Fair trade. Pass the rum. Bring me some turkey, bitch. Let's have a fucking Merry fucking Christmas. Where's my mashed potatoes, ho? You know? Give me a Santa hat, you fucking slut. Guys, hot women are like house cats. They're in a house. No one expects very much of them. They're just there. They get fed. Everyone looks at them. Everyone's like, wow, that's a nice cat. Wow, that's a nice bitch. They just sit around. How much can you really expect of them? Do you really expect them to self-analyze and look in the mirror and realize they're a piece of shit? No, of course not.
And I have no clue how we get to some of these points during this topic, or what caused him to think that I just need to say this shit. But as you can tell, he was bouncing all over the fucking place. Where one minute, he is just straight up insulting women as a whole, making a bunch of broad generalizations out of nowhere, and saying that they just completely ruin society. And then the next, apparently all they're good for is being a house pet, and they're like a cat. And he just continued to go on with it, where he closed it out with this rant here, where he just needed to make it clear that he is rich and that women get with him because he's rich, and it's just perfect because he gets all of these bitches because he's so rich. So the shit was already just completely all over the place, but he needed to make damn sure that he sprinkled in just a little bit more self-glazing.
Stop being a bitch. When they put on the internet, these women, they're not loyal, they just want a millionaire, they just want a famous millionaire. Where? I'm like, good. That sounds great. If there's ever a gap in my harem, I need 4.3 seconds to replace her. This sounds fantastic. I don't have to sit around and watch movies with a bitch. I don't have to be loyal to a bitch. I don't have to do anything. I just do whatever the fuck I want all the time. I'm traveling the world with my brother. Come here. Make my coffee and suck this. You know?
And even though all of the live streams have been just goofy enough on their own and full of ego, this isn't where all of his goofy ass behavior has ended for the week, because he also took a trip to California, where he basically spent the entire video of that trip just calling himself an A-list celebrity and talking about how he's basically James Bond and everyone comes up to him, and how everybody wants him to be in a movie apparently, because he's actually living the James Bond life. So obviously, he's just continuing his yap fest and is continuing to just self-glaze.
A celebrity, fuck off. The fucking A-list celebrity, I'm gonna let it get to my head. Where's my Starburst? No yellows. Bring me a yellow, I'll fucking murder you and your family. I'm a fucking celebrity. S tier. I'm super duper famous. Where else did I get swarmed? Oh yeah, Dubai. Everywhere. It must be when I was getting out my Pagani. Oh, when I was getting out my Bugatti. Sorry, mistake. Or maybe I got swarmed by police in my Yesko when I was driving around Romania. That fucking dumb. Romania. Yeah. F off. Anyway, here's my Swedish supercar. I don't listen to your speeding balls. Suck it. A-list. Go to Hollywood, baby. Everyone's coming up to me. Hey, do you want to be in a movie? Do you want to be an actor? I'm top Jim. Okay, I don't have to act. My life is a movie. I am James Bond. I got the women, I got the money, I got the cars, I fly around the world, I beat all the bad guys, police are after me, government's trying to kill me, I am James Bond.
And this was just a constant reoccurring theme through his entire little video and through his entire time in LA, where he was constantly just recycling this same shit and just yapping on and on about how he's apparently this celebrity and how he's just this badass.
I'm S tier. I'm Hollywood, baby. I'm famous. I can't walk down Rodeo Drive without the paparazzi and the cameras. Bro, this is where I belong. I'm a fucking star. I love it here. I might move here. How much is a mansion here? 50, 60, 70, 80? Chump change. I might have to move to LA. Might move to LA. Might become an actor. You know? Might start singing. Top G Productions.
Nice.
You know? But people like me, this is where we're from. You know? Just because I made it out doesn't mean I won't come back. Just because I'm a billionaire doesn't mean I don't like to remember where I'm originally from. The hood. We're here in Bronx. I'm going to go see my boys in Harlem. We're going to go do it. I'm going to get my corner gang put together. I've lived enough life. I've been a super A-lister in Beverly Hills. I beat the living out my assistant over the Starburst. I got a Bugatti in Dubai, fly on private jets, went to Romanian jail. I've done everything. Now it's time to reconstitute my corner gang.
No, you can't go to the bottom.
I'm going to reconstitute my corner gang. That's been proven when I was in Los Angeles, Beverly Hills. Everyone ran up to me, S tier. I let the fame get to my head. And then I was busy schmoozing because it's the Milken Conference. So all the most important and powerful people in the world, the CEOs, the finance ministers, I was there at Milken, at the conference, schmoozing. I know you've never heard of Milken. Don't worry about it. It's just the people you vote for who are in charge of your life, who ignore everything you want. Yeah, we all get in a big group. Us powerful people, us well-known celebrities, us rich people, we all get a big group and we all talk, and you're not invited. So I was at the Milken Conference, and I was doing really important things like schmoozing with the world elites and planning how I can get hundreds of millions more dollars without paying any tax or, going to work or any of that crap the peasants do.
And we're just gonna stop his goofy ass there, because at this point, he's basically just trying to rage bait and do anything he can to bring that attention in, and is trying to make some type of a rebound. And apparently, he's planning to move to good old LA. And I've got to say, the more this clown continues to push forward, the goofier and dumber it continues to get, and we're just gonna sit back and continue to laugh at all of the stupidity. But if you enjoyed, please drop that sub and a like and join the Saints Mafia, where we are flaming all of the fake alpha males. And I'm out. Watching Andrew Tate continue to get desperate for views and peace.
Hi, friend. Got any cash for the crackhead? Yeah, get the crackhead some cash. He needs to get some crack. Stop being a piece of shit person. Bigger one. God bless you, man. Have a good day. You're rich as fuck. Give him some crack. What's wrong with you? This is why you don't get to get a Hollywood star.